Okay. Oh, all right. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Whew, your girl is starting over again because it was too hard. Yes. Okay, so three's a charm. At least that's what they say. Three's a charm. Um, I had to let my husband come in here and play my game to get me through the very first mission that the Vanguard put me on. Yeah, the very first mission. The very first mission. Why did the Vanguard put me on a mission? Because your girl wanted the free penthouse in New Atlantis. I still would prefer the new free penthouse in New Atlantis. However, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. It was too hard. Even putting the game on very easy, I could not have gotten through the first mission. So, without spoilers, if you did not see my last few videos for this game, um, it was too hard for me. Now, I'm not saying it's too hard for most gamers, but I am not a gamer. I am a simmer. I play The Sims. We like to decorate. We like to cook. We like to do home stuff. But I also like sci-fi. So I really like this game. I like the graphics, I like the lighting, I like the details. I like that I made my character look pretty cool. Three's a charm. So here we go again. I do wish they would give darker eyes. I do not understand why my character could not have dark brown eyes. Not enjoying that part at all. Let me see. Face, body, body, yaddy, yaddy, yaddy. Biometrics. Lord, don't let me mess anything up. I already put enough time in here. Okay, so eyes and then eye color. And the eye color is at max. So that's as dark as they care for characters to have. I don't know why. I would assume there are more um, people who come from, no matter what race you are, that dark brown is a dominant color. But yeah, they did not give us dark brown as an option. You can have this, whatever the hell this is, a zombie. I don't know what this is, but you couldn't have dark brown, and I just don't understand why. But that's as dark as I can get her eyes. I did go ahead and choose her background. This was hard to choose. I watched a few videos. They claim that it doesn't matter what you pick. It's just a background. So I wouldn't say they claim that it doesn't matter what you pick. I interpreted it as it wasn't that important. I guess you get some starting skills, but it doesn't stop you from obtaining these skills as you play anyway. So, but I think the dialogue might be based on what you pick. So the last time I was playing, I picked Explorer, but your girl does not like flying in space. What I prefer to do, if you ask me what was I going to do in my game, well, I want to decorate my house. I want to have a nice fashion, and I would like to visit planets that have peaceful aliens and new plant life, and just be a collector. Um, so I thought Explorer was going to be the one for me, but I've quickly learned that that's probably not the right one for me. Then I thought, well, maybe I will go with Homestead, because Homestead looked like it would be doing just that you go to planets and you're just a collector. So Maybe that is the one I should pick. There's another one called Pilgrim, because I also like the foods in the game. Any game, I like that you can make wonderful dishes, and so I want to have my sim cooking. Um, I see scavengers on there, so and surveying, which is something I thought I could do. So you see how whew, it could break into other things. And then there is also Professor. Um, but then we get back into the astrodynamics, which means space. And I just don't plan to do more than the basics when it comes to the whole flying. I just want to find new planets and, you know, collect new stuff. I don't want to fight. I don't want to get into any of that. There's other things on here, but none of this really gave me any good feelings. And there was chef. There was chef on here. I don't know why I didn't go with this one. Countless alien species became true culinary masterpieces. Something about that grossed me out that you're cooking aliens. Um, yeah. So I just didn't want to go with this one. Plus the middle one where it says dueling, close combat. Oh, you lost me with the close combat. So yeah, no, no. And then I imagine you're in close combat with aliens so that you can cook them. I just couldn't feel this one. So I think I like the diplomat. This one says wars are over, peace now reigns. Um, but only because there are those quietly fighting to keep it. And so, because of you, agreements were signed, words were heeded, they listened to you, and lives were spared. And I'm like, okay, I think I'm a pretty logical and an empathetic person that I could do this one. I could do this one. Plus, I like the persuasion, which means less fighting. You fight with words, you persuade people with knowledge, you know, and so I think I like that one. That's why I was going with diplomat. Commerce, eh, okay. I guess I have to make money to pay for this new house. We'll get into that in a moment. And then wellness, by embracing an active lifestyle and good nutrition, one may improve their overall sense of health and even gain prolonged life expectancy. I don't know how that works into the game. It just kind of is coming along with the package. I wouldn't particularly choose it, but it's there. So again, diplomat might be the way for me to go. Homestead was very close to winning. Yeah, because you get to go be on different planets, and it sounded like what I was wanting to do, which is simply go to be a collector of minerals, resources, new alien species, and things like that. I assume the weightlifting is just so that you can carry, what you collect. Um, Humanity now has access to untold alien worlds and the ability to decipher all that data while on the ground has become an essential skill set. So I imagine you're like a scientist on the ground using the equipment, and that was what I wanted in the game. So, Ergos extractors. Oh, I didn't see that part at the top left. Oh no, that probably has nothing to do with it. Okay. Um, so yeah, new discovered minerals mined from alien planets and moons have directly led to some incredible technological advancements. So the discovery of the settled systems, many oxygen-rich planets and moons meant humans can live just about anywhere if they had the know-how. You did, and you used it to great effects. So, yeah, Homestead sounds right up there too. but I really like diplomat. Just the idea that they come to you for knowledge, that you can stop wars because you can make people think intelligently. I think I'm going to go with this one, but then when I get into the game, I can enhance these particular skills that are down here because these are just the skills that you start with. You can increase them as you play. So genealogy, surveying, and weightlifting. But I think I'm going to start here. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with diplomat. Now for traits, this was a little tricky. I didn't know what to choose. I have chosen without a doubt because your girl, this I have to decorate in my game. So I'm gonna go with Dream Home. Didn't think I was going to want to pay for it, but like I said, um, I really, really liked the penthouse. Oh, Chef's Kiss. Mwah. That's the place I wanted my character to live. However, your girl is not going to be able to fight to get there. And you have to join the military to get that one. So instead, I will take this dream home and have to pay off the bill. I mean, you would have had to pay off the bill for anything anyway, except for the military home. But your girl wasn't going to live long enough to get that. So, not with how the game was playing me. So, I'm going to go with Dream Home. You are deeply connected. Oh, hold on. Dream Home. You own a luxurious, customizable house on a peaceful planet. Unfortunately, it comes with a 125,000 credit mortgage with Gal Bank that has to be paid weekly. So we're gonna have a bill to pay. And your girl don't like bills, but we're gonna take it. Then I wanted to keep kids stuff. This is where you get parents. It says your parents are alive and well, and you can visit them at their home, but you will automatically send 2% of your credits home to them every week. And I just like the idea. I read up on it, and apparently, the parents can drop in on you and visit with you and just, bring a little bit more Sims life, more stories to your character's life. So I like that. So I'm going to keep that one. And then I found this one because a lot of these have pros and negatives, pros and cons. And I just wasn't feeling having to take on a con, especially this United Colonies. Once it said, or not, at the bottom it says, however, crime bounty by other factions is greatly increased. Your girl didn't like that. I don't want a bounty. No, don't increase anything on me unless you're just giving me more pay. So I'm going to go with this. This is called Task Master. Task Master. Occasionally, if you have crew trained in a certain ship system, so that means if you don't have a crew or a crew trained, you don't even have to worry about this. This won't even affect you. So there is no pros and cons. It's just all pro the way I see it. So it says occasionally, if you have crew trained in a certain ship system, that system will automatically repair itself to full health. Full health, y'all. Full health. That system will automatically repair itself to full health whenever it's damaged below 50%. So I don't, as a player, have to worry about panicking about something breaking because it will repair itself if it goes less than half. And it will full health repair all by itself. Oh, your girl likes that. Your girl likes that. The only negative is it says, however, all crew cost twice as much to hire. So there you go. Which right now I'm not looking at hiring crew anyway. So this doesn't affect me at all. And when I am ready to hire a crew, I guess I just better come up with the dollar bills, or should I say the credits, to hire them. So there we go. One I was considering was this alien DNA, except it says healing and food items aren't as effective. And I'm like, hold on, you're gonna give me a negative? Nah, I'm gonna pass on that. Food and healing um, are reduced. So, no, we're just gonna stick with these. I get a dream house, check. I get parents to visit me, check. And on occasion, I have to pay a little more, twice as much actually, but my ship will repair itself. Check. Those are all good things. I'm taking this. So we are ready. Three's a charm. Three's a charm. And of course, we're going to keep our name. Cyber Queen 13. Yes, sir. Diplomat, Dream Home, Kid Stuff, and Taskmaster. And I think my girl looks pretty much. I watched a video back and gave her back what she had. I think her skin tone, I went one shade lighter, which is like a 7, I think. Because in the game, it makes you darker than what you can see on the screen right now. So I put a 7 because in the game, she came out darker than what she looks like right now. And I want her to look like how she looks right now. So I gave her a 7 because my earlier gameplay was with, I think she was an 8. So now she's a 7. All right, let's go. Not cancel. Okay. Enter. Character name. Confirm.
Forgot. Former diplomat, right? You must have said the wrong words to the wrong people to wind up here. Well, you got the sample. Client's on his way, then we all get paid. You remember anything that happened? Easy there, high flyer. Probably just the endorphins kicking in when you passed out. Don't go having an experience on me. You'll walk it off. More importantly, we got what...
All this trouble for that stupid thing? Huh. Sure don't look like much.
Never mind what it looks like. It's worth more than this mine has pulled in all month. We'll be... Speak of the devil. Our constellation contact is on approach.
Wait, the Explorers group? I thought they were kind of a joke.
Not a joke. You're just too young to know better.
Hey, I'm just saying they got a reputation. Hell, I bet half the crew here doesn't even believe they really exist.
Half the crew doesn't believe Earth exists, but it's still there. Same with Constellation.
Yeah, but come on. Exploring space? Who does that anymore? Ain't the space we've already got complicated enough?
Not to them, apparently. All right, Dusty. Airlock. Put your helmet on.
All right, so this is our new game. All right, we gotta put our helmet on. Equip with helmet. Whatever I found in the mine knocked me out cold. Now whoever paid for this whole operation is making a landing, and we need to meet him. Oh, I didn't know he paid for this operation. Okay, so I actually had gotten up to level 7, I think. Whoa, this suit is worth that much? I never paid attention. Med pack already set on heart. Interesting. Okay. She looks good. Yeah, I like how she looks. I got that nose down perfect. I can't stand my nose. I don't mind the profile of my nose. I gotta stay in the front. And hers looks just right. Hers looks just right. Okay. So we're gonna equip with a helmet. Do 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 do. None equipped. All right. There's my girl. There's my look-alike, my twin, my avatar. Are we equipped? It says equipped. Okay. Girlfriend. Woman said put the helmet on. Equipped. Press and hold tab. Okay. Yeah. She looks good. All right. Let's get this show on the road. Follow Lynn. We are following. Meet with the client.
Barrett?
Man,
Been a long time.
yes it has. That mine on Bendy, right?
Kazal, hellhole, like this place. Rare mineral contract. Your tastes are a bit more sophisticated now, huh?
So, you found something?
Right here. The new girl found it.
That right.
I'm the new
And
girl.
everything went cool? Just like grabbing those minerals on Bendy?
Kazal. And no, Barrett. Not cool. She passed out after the extraction. Woke up saying all kinds of nonsense.
Is that right? Went on a trip, huh? All right. Little disappointing, not gonna lie, but reveling in the weird of space isn't everyone's idea of a good time. I get it.
Look, just hand over the credits, and I'll be happy to never see this thing, or you, ever again.
That's why I like you, Lynn. All business.
Barrett, the scanners on the frontier are reporting a ship coming in hot from orbit.
I really thought I'd lost them.
Barrett?
Hold off the pirates. Now this is where I want to save. Okay, so I guess it's auto saving. 129. Alright. So I guess we might need to run. And also we might need a weapon, which we don't really have a weapon. Except for this thing. What is this? Damage 4? Energy 4. I never really understood how to read this anyway. Q, that's how you get to. Hey, I'm gonna hide here. How do y'all have guns?
That sounds you, right?
Whoa. Don't get pinned down. Ugh, why can't I pick this up?
Somebody cover me!
Am I being hit? I don't know if I got a new weapon. Yeah, I think I did. Whoa. Whoa. Hold off the pirates. I guess we're done.
This attack better not be coming out of our pay. Of course Barrett was being followed. Every time.
Now, that was some fine work under pressure. You dug up the artifact, right? That means you saw it. The visions? You're coming with me to Constellation. You're part of this now.
Coming with you. You'll take me off this moon. Okay.
Nothing wrong with honest work. Although, yes. See your point.
Oh no, Barrett. No. You think you're just going to take off after the mess you caused?
All right. I guess I did just put you all on the Crimson Fleet hit list. How about I stay and I send your Dusty here in my place? I know, but she's not some minor anymore, Lynn. Soon as she touched that rock, something changed. Don't tell me you can't feel it.
Fine. It's a deal. Get out of here, Dusty. You're on to bigger things. Just go. Before I say something I regret.
Well, now that that's settled.
I think she was gonna say something
Get
sweet.
to the lodge. No
She
deviations
didn't want
unless
people to see her
absolutely
say
necessary,
something
okay?
sweet.
Protocol Indigo.
Indigo. Again. Very well.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there. And it even tells the time. fits you perfectly. Now, questions?
Press tab to exit dialogue when you're done asking your questions. So, why was
They're
Crimson?
just following the loot, like pirates do. And I have
Oh,
something
that's
of a
right.
reputation as a loot collector.
Okay. And then, what's
See,
Constellation? We're
that's the
gonna do
problem
all
with the
this
settled
again.
systems. Too easy to take everything for granted. While everyone else is busy playing politics, we're the ones braving the unknown, charting the vastness of space. Without us, the galaxy is just a big room with the lights turned out.
Hmm. All right, and what did we
That,
dig
my
up?
friend, is the million credit question. And Constellation can find the answer. With your help.
All right, and last question. I get your ship.
Technically, it's not even mine. Consider it a loan. Vasco will keep you on course. Besides, I'm making an exception since you can tell Constellation about that vision you had.
All right, that's all I care about, sir.
And Vasco, don't let her break my ship.
Oh, see, it's yours again, huh? I see how you are. All right, let's go. So, since I'm starting over, I'm actually making different choices this time. Hopefully, we will have better outcomes. We shall see. All right, take off from.
I assume you know how to fly a Class A starship. As Barrett likes to say, it's as easy as learning to ride a bike. I will attempt to boost the shields, just in case there are any difficulties.
Don't use. I don't think I really took a tour of this thing. Oh, this research station. Hey. Research lab lets you discover new crafting recipes by completing research projects. Each research project requires materials in order to make progress. The materials needed can range from raw materials extracted from planets to organic substances extracted from alien creatures and plant life to manufacture components that can be made at an industrial workbench. Yeah. Okay, so I really want to get into all of this. Um, available projects 2, available projects 3, available projects 8, 3, and 7. Ooh, can we do food and drink? That looks yummy. Not. Okay, so Old Earth Cuisine. What's the name of it? I guess that's the name of it, Old Earth Cuisine. So you need bread, red meat, and cheese. Is this a meatloaf? Nah, you don't put cheese on meatloaf. Huh. Old Earth Cuisine. Is it level 2? I don't know. Then we have this, beverage development. So you need spice, fiber, and water. I assume you need 2, 3, and 3, and I have none. And then mixology. Hello, now we're talking. So we will have to get these things. Yeah, the first thing we're going to try to get is some bread, red meat, and cheese. 3, 2, and 2. So 3 pieces of bread and two red meat, 2 cheese. All right, we'll figure it out. All right, so that's that. Can I use anything else? Navigation console. Okay, so does this mean I never have to sit in the chair? I'm not sure what this part is for. Yeah, I don't know. take off from Vectera. All right. Can I do that from here? Probably not. Set course. Yeah, we're gonna have to sit in the chair, I think. Okay, so we got those two stations, and this is all just decorative. I don't think you can do anything over here. You can have a square apple if you want to eat that. I think that's it. So yeah, this is all just decorative. But these two things work somehow, this and this. All right, let's get in here. And jump seat. Jump seat. You think this was my first time in here, but I just didn't pay attention before. So, okay. All right, let's go.
Shields ready. The rest is up to you.
Hold spacebar to take off. It's about the only instructions you're gonna get with this game. It's that one. And then look, they just leave you out here. They don't tell you anything else to do.
Now that
Oh wait, was he speaking?
you're in orbit, it might be wise to test all controls and systems to ensure they are not on the verge of catastrophic failure. I can step you through the entire process, or if you're already an experienced pilot, just power up all the systems and we'll be on our way.
Now he said he could help you. Oh, okay, hold left alt and use. Okay, left alt, and A, WDSD to switch between systems and allocate power. Left alt.
Each system on a ship requires power. Allocating power is under your direct control. Let's go over the engines. Engines control our maximum speed. Try increasing and decreasing our relative velocity. A ship's engine has a sweet spot for better handling during turns. Draw your attention to the HUD. You'll notice a speed indicator in the lower left with a gauge that goes up and down as you adjust the throttle. Try to center the gauge so that it lines up with the center of the vertical bars to its right.
The vertical bars.
Boosts can be engaged for temporary bursts of speed.
He already lost me.
Let's turn our attention to the shields. Try adjusting power to the shields. Notice more power increases their strength. Shields protect the ship from hull damage. Without a hull, but be vaporized. Shield health is displayed in the lower right. Hull damage is below it.
Nope, I don't know what you're saying to me.
You've proven an adequate pilot.
I haven't proven anything.
Combat tactics, because that's a Crimson Fleet ship bringing its weapons to bear.
I know nothing.
We will
You
need to
taught me
disable their
nothing.
shields. Laser-based weaponry is particularly effective.
Laser-based weaponry.
If you can keep the enemy ship centered on the HUD, we can lock in to fire a homing missile.
Okay.
The enemy shields are down, Captain. Ballistic weaponry excels at damaging the hull once shields are offline. Congratulations. Congratulations on surviving your first Starship assault, Captain. We
All I
should search
did
the
was
wreckage
keep it
for
centered.
spare parts and other salvage. You will need to fly close to it before we can access the remains.
Okay. Fly close to it. Okay. Okay. Now what? Do I just hit it?
2 more Crimson Fleet ships are jumping into our location, Captain.
Was it R? Because he didn't tell me what to do with this. See, they don't tell you. Is it R? E? Was it E? I don't know. Oh, it was E. Whoa, don't hold E. Just, you might want to get in your seat, ma'am. Just saying. Luckily, this is just testing. When did he say to press the E? He didn't say press the E. Okay, back to shooting, I guess.
The amount of Crimson Fleet hostility has been far more than anticipated. At this rate, the odds of continual assault from their ships are high enough to jeopardize our mission. In short, they are after the frontier.
Can you
and
get
will
back in
not
your
stop.
seat?
We will need to deal with the local Crimson Fleet captain. A recent scan indicates an abandoned facility on the nearby moon of Crete, a perfect staging area for pirates.
Crimson Fleet. Crimson Fleet Ghost? What? Press tab to open data. Oh wait, go back, go back, go back. I want that. Okay. Tab. What am I doing? I don't know. Travel to Crete. Okay. Crete. Travel to Crete. Okay. Crete. That's the only thing on here. Land at
We
the
have
Crete.
arrived in orbit. The abandoned facility with our Crimson Fleet captain is on the surface.
Tab. The planet view. Planet view of the star map gives you information about the environment. Okay. Lets you scan for resources. And helps you discover key landing sites. Rotate the planet until the lab icon is in view. Then select the map icon to land there. I'll scan it. Okay. Select the map icon to land there. Volcanic. Land at the Crete Research Base. Crete Research Lab. I don't know what that is. Crete Research Lab. Crete Research Base. What's the difference? This one says lab. And this one says mountains. I guess I'm going here. Let me see. Land at the research base. See, you got to use the right terminology. It doesn't say research base. It does not say research base. It says research lab. Did you mean? Oh, wait. Land at the Crete Research Base. Land at the... Well, it doesn't matter where I put my cursor. Okay, so this is blue. Is that where I want to go? Crete. Or is this where I want to go? I guess we're going here. Let's make it as difficult as possible. Okay, so again, this is my third time starting this game. Okay, we're not starting again. So don't get your leg blown off, girl, because you're going to have an amputee.
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
This does not look right. Oh, that guy's leaving. Oh, maybe this is where I'm, okay. I guess this is where I'm supposed to be. Barrett wants me to, okay. Take the artifact to his colleagues. Okay. So what am I here for? Deal with the Crimson Fleet captain. Oh man, this is a fight. This is a fight. I can't stand fighting in this game. The Crimson Fleet captain. So I guess the Crimson Fleet is just a bunch of bad people. That robot scared me already. Okay, let me check what's in my inventory. I got this artifact. That's interesting. It doesn't weigh anything. How is that possible? I have 2 weapons. But this is a cutter. Alright, so that's my new favorite weapon. Because it's the only one I have. Select a quick slot. Does this mean if I press 1, it'll work? I don't know. I did do that before, but I didn't fully understand what I was doing. Okay, so aid. Med pack. Okay. That's already marked as a favorite. So we're gonna put that. Oh, is that right here? Med pack? Yeah, I don't know what that means. It's not a number, so. Quick slot. Oh, hit 0. Oh, okay. Alright, so 1 is my weapon. Alright, and 0 is medicine. Alright, well we probably ought to take pharmaceutical med pack. I'm guessing there was one in there. No, there was not. Oh yeah, maybe. It says 6 now. Alright. Hopefully I won't need it, but I know I probably will.
Captain, Protocol Indigo dictates that I am to return to the Lodge with no deviations. We are here to stop the Crimson Fleet from pursuit. Nothing more.
Okay, I got it.
According to the scanners, the abandoned research facility is in this direction.
If I saw this in real life, I think I would just die. I would just die right there.
Be careful, Captain. Alien creatures are often unpredictable.
Scan creatures, minerals, and plants. Each unique item scanned progresses your survey data of the planet. Completed survey data can be sold for credits. Oh. Scanner mode also unlocks additional features, such as building outposts and using social skills like diplomacy and intimidation. Okay. Deal with the Crimson Fleet. Captain. Survey 51%. I'm assuming I think you need your cutter for this. But I'm not sure. Oh, maybe not. Did I not get that one? Does that count? Resources 3. Okay. I know once it turns green, it means you already scanned it. Of course, I only learned this from watching YouTube. I see that alien up there, but I'm a little nervous about that. What is that? Crete Stalker. Alright. I kind of want to go back to this. E. Huh. I might need my weapon. I don't know. You want me to get closer? Y'all trying to get me killed? Oh shit.
Eradicate them. I think you would consider this victory cause for celebration.
What? Huh? key. He just walked right up on it. 13% scanned. Well, I don't understand. What is that increasing the number? It still says 13% scan. The number is not growing. Oh, I had to get close. Okay. Is it green? It's still not green. Oh Lord, I just walked through the thing. That's not good. 13% scan. 56% surveyed. Is this working? Alright, I think that's all I'm doing. I don't think I'm getting anything out of this. Creek Moon. Okay. Alright. Keep it moving. That's green. It's still blue. It never turned green. This one's, oh, there's a blue one. So, I know I've already done this. I just don't remember what happened. %. I got 4 out of 8. Oh, look at that. It's just lighting it up for me. Alright there, Fosco. Oh, look at this. Okay, hold on. Dust root. 4 out of 8. Do I have to shoot it? I think I just have to get close enough to grab a piece. What just happened? 9, 17, 13%. Let's go around this way. Please don't attack me. Okay, I grabbed it. 13% scan. Does this mean I have to find more of them? I don't understand that part. Yeah, shooting it doesn't do anything. That did not give me a resource, flora or fauna. Okay, so resources is minerals, I think. Vasco probably like, can we do what we're supposed to do here and get going? Meanwhile, I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't do this last time. Maybe it wanted... No, because it still says 4 out of 8. That didn't change. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if there's anything out here that can eat you. Let's hope not. Oh, we got this. Iron added. Why is that flickering? Key research lab. All right. Okay.
The Crimson Fleet is a confederation of smaller, independent pirate crews, all flying under the same banner. They are typically unscrupulous and violent.
Okay. Violent. So I go in shooting. How about we try going in not shooting? What would happen? Am I about to break my damn legs trying to get off of this thing? No, I'm alright. Lead added. Alright, so I think I might need to change my gun. If I'm not mistaken, I had to go in here and fight people. How do I turn this thing off? That was not how. I mean, it worked, but... Okay, let's go, I guess. Let's see. I think they just try to kill you. Like, there's no conversation to be had. I guess we're gonna wait until we get shot at once before we figure that out. I kind of miss Vasco later. So at a later date, we end up losing him. Okay. What are we doing here? Oh, man. Oh, I did have to blast my way through here. Damn it, we're gonna have to fight again. Ah, I'm a diplomat. I'm a diplomat taking those credits. Gotta get paid. How much money do I have? I have 212 credits. Wow, that looks so old. I mean, looks so empty. Okay. I guess once we get shot at once, that's all I need, right? That's all I need to know. I think my memory is coming back. Bad people jokes. I think my memory is coming back. If I'm not mistaken, I think they went through here and they were just cleaning the place out.
Curious. These are United Colonies markings, but we are in Freestar Collective space. It then stands to reason that this was once a secret UC facility.
A secret UC facility. I'm not reading these. I'll read them. Read them later. The first time I played the game, because again, this is my third time starting over. Well, I guess it would be my second time starting over, but I read every book I found. I'm not doing that this time. But also, they actually hold it against you if you don't go through that museum twice. Well, I shouldn't say twice. What is that? If you don't go through the museum and actually basically enjoy the museum for what it's there for, they actually hold that against you. You get points for that Vanguard test. Is that a spoiler? Probably not. It's a little advice. Make sure you enjoy the museum. What the hell? Forgot about that thing. I should have killed it. But I only have 12. Hold on. Nah, I'll just let it go. It better not come back to haunt me. That I didn't take it out this time. Okay. Alright, I guess we're going upstairs. Ah, shoot. I don't want to waste my bullet. I know there's another one that's going to jump out. I hope I don't scream when I see it. It's not the fact that I don't know it's going to happen. It's the fact that I don't know when it's going to happen. Chunk by chunk. I know it jumps out. It looks like it jumps out of a dead guy's chest. It doesn't. It jumps out of a pod that's next to a dead guy's chest, which basically means the same dang thing. And I screamed both times that it happened because I forgot that it was gonna happen. And I hope I don't forget this time, because I don't want to scream. I don't want to scream. think there was something else in here. No, I think that might have been it for creatures. The only other thing to be careful is humans. This game is kind of like Walking Dead. Be afraid of the humans. Be very afraid of the surviving humans. This guy. I don't think, is this where it jumps out? Okay. Do not scream. Do not scream. Do not scream. It's not at this one. Okay. I take his credits and I take this. But I think that's all I take. I'm gonna take this book. I take all the books. I don't know why I go zigzag across the room. What's that? Nothing. Okay. Is there something there? No. I forgot how nervous this game makes you in the beginning. Damn it. Oh, I'm wearing headphones again. Something's gonna jump out at me. You know it is. Y'all don't want to watch a scary movie with me. Trust. I'm the one who has like a big giant popcorn bowl filled to the brim, and then I jump and the popcorn goes flying everywhere. That's me. Something lit up. What's over here? Nothing? Alright. It's about to get bad in here in a second. I think when we open that door, they're gonna know we're here. No, not yet. Oh, it's the next door. Damn it. It's the cafeteria door. Oh, I can hear them talking now. I think I did get something out of here. What's this? Snack pack proteins. I'll take that. Yep, they're gonna come for us. Man. Maybe I need to save now. Because I know they're coming. Let's save. Saving. Whew. They're gonna come for us. Vasco. I'm going to clear this room a second time. I'm sure I'm gonna probably not make it through this the first time. Let's get ready for him to come for us.
Wait, what was that?
Yes, sir. Let me back up.
I have detected hostile life nearby.
Yeah. Why are you walking over there, Dodo Bird? Yeah, I'm hoping I can get you with. Please don't get in front of my.
Lost them.
Why you blocking, fool? Wow,
In
really?
combat, there is a high likelihood of human death.
Well, that was one. Vasco, can you not stand in front of me?
Enemy activity in the area has ceased.
Let's fact that this game made her reload at that particular moment. Okay, are we not fighting? Hello? I had the vantage point. Ah, shoot. Come on, fool.
You appear to be prioritizing our decks over your own survival.
The hell's a kraken? He said, I appear to be, what did he say? Prioritizing my own life over theirs? Yeah, you think? You know, that wasn't so bad this time. I mean, I have done it 3 times, so. I don't remember how many I ended up having to extinguish. We're just gonna call it that. And there's an alien too, I thought.
Oh man, that was the best. Classic United Colony. Put something in a cage. One more time.
Crazy people. All right, so I've already read all of these, like multiple times. So I'm just gonna click on them, and you can pause the video if it's your first time seeing it. I've already seen it all. Okay. I don't remember everything, which is why I gotta come back through here. I'll take that. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You almost got past me. Oh, we gotta pick this. Hold on. Let me take that. Take that. So the first time I played this, I was taking anything that wasn't nailed down. Because I didn't know it any better. But now it's like, no, no. I'm just gonna take what I must. Here. 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 2,000. And a new weapon. 25% increase in attack speed. Okay, so I got this one's already set for 1. Compare, equipped, V. Okay, so they're not that great, but should I run out of ammo? How do I put this as a favorite? B. I could put that as my second weapon. What is this? Oh, that's a 10. Put this as B. And then put this as B. Okay. Hopefully, I can remember where I put all that stuff. Did we go through here? I feel like we did. Chunks. Take that. Look, you're in my way, big boy.
Whoa, something's out there.
Oh, frack. If you could get out of my way.
It is a shame exploration requires so much bloodshed.
Am I being hit?
I'm going for it.
Violence significantly decreases one's life expectancy.
Is this all you got?
Oh, crap.
Watch out!
Forgot they could be
Enemy
upstairs.
location discovered. You are trying to kill me. I am not technically alive.
Can y'all get away from my robot?
In combat, Barrett often yells, pew, pew, pew. I am
She
not
said
sure
cover
why.
me. What's another way she can get down here? Oh.
Don't just stand there. Duck.
Exterior damaged. Bad smarts. Please avoid getting shot. You might die.
Is he shooting? Yeah, he is. Dang. Go, Vasco. I didn't know he could shoot. What the hell was that? Was that Vasco? What?
Peace is no longer a viable option. Warning.
You think?
Damage received.
Damage received. What is this? Nothing.
Get the down head down.
I am aiming for your center of mass.
Never pinned.
What is this? I don't know, but I'm taking it. Okay, so you don't seem to be killing them, sir. Or maybe you did. I don't know. You seem to be gone. How much weight do I have? I can't take everything. Oh, damn.
I am detecting the enemy once more. I do not feel pain, but I hear it is terrible.
Can I pick up his weapon?
You are trying to kill me, but I am not technical.
Okay, so I already read all this too. So once again, there you go. If you want to review them.
Alive.
Is that a pistol? I already got everything off of you and you. Don't think I want to stand next to something flammable. Is that Bosco? Are you okay?
Here we go.
The hell?
This ain't over.
Are you serious?
Not yet.
What happened? Weapons. Did I run out of ammunition? B. Four. B. I don't know where this is. B. I guess we could put it as. Put it as 9.
people.
None? We'll go with that.
You might.
Skill point. There's still one other person. I don't know where the hell you're at. Are you serious? How you gonna run up on me like that? Are you nuts? What did I say? You brought a knife to a gunfight? Are you crazy? Not me acting like I know what I'm doing. I mean, but I did play it through this part 3 times, so. Okay, I think I got everybody's stuff. I'll take your credits. Sorry you had to meet your demise. I think I got everybody's stuff. I think that might be it, other than that guy waiting for me to come down and speak to him. I don't know what you had, but I'll take it. See, I want to get into using all of this equipment. Take that too, because you won't be needing it. Sorry. I think I already went over here. Alright. Is this where the thing jumps out? No. Nothing is in here. Excuse me, sir.
We got someone trying to jump our school. Hold them off here while Brogan sets up on the roof. I'm on it. No one did it. Gonna take you apart.
Dude, there's like 3. Wah! Okay, Vasco. Don't be a hero. Vasco's like, I got this. Whoop. All right, girl.
It is a shame exploration requires so much bloodshed. In combat, there is a high high likelihood of human death.
You trying to keep me calm? Where's it coming from? Oh, I see him. Is that it? Did we go in here? Man, Bosco, you almost got shot. I don't remember if there was anything in here. I remember seeing these creatures. And I think there was one on the floor in here. Maybe not. Can't open those. Excuse me. How are you gonna have this room and not have anything in here? I feel like I'm missing something. Is it in here? What a disaster this place is. Alright, I guess we're going upstairs. Oh. Guess I didn't go by here. Search 2. I guess we're going upstairs. Oh, I remember there's a doctor in here. Yeah. Man, I am so wound up right now. I could not play this with my son in the house because he loves to jump and scare you. I can see him right now purposely putting his hand on my shoulder. I would jump out of my skin right now, I think. Take that. Okay. Whew. Okay. See, these give you moments to chill out for a minute. Okay. 2 and 1. Okay. Ooh, that doesn't fit. Okay. Okay. Let's hope this works. Yeah, it should. Whew, this got better with practice too. Computer. Uh, Fully grown alpha. According to research, 100 independent currently on record. Cosmic transfer scientists are quick. Okay, we already read this one. Yeah, I know about all of this. Okay. I did know about that. Oh, wait a minute. This is worth $7.25. I mean, it's not that expensive, but I'll take it. How much am I carrying? Oh, I'm good. Okay. Forgot you gotta be careful not to carry too much on you. I think I got your credits right. I'm sorry you died there, sir.
It's loose. The Terramorph is loose. We can't stop it. When we tried to sync with the neural control interface, it just completely flipped out. Broke through its containment chamber like it was made out of paper. It killed Michelson, Cobb, and Sumatri in all of 1 minute. I'm not even sure where it is now. It took off deeper into the facility. A security detail went in after it, but good friggin' luck. When I know it's safe, I'm going to make a run for the comm relay. Try to call in the cavalry. Hayden Wynn, lead xenobiologist. Wishing he had gone to dentist school like his parents wanted.
I don't even feel sorry when I see stuff like that in movies because y'all literally were planning to hurt these
I'm detecting
creatures.
a safe nearby. We could make use of whatever is inside, provided you had some digipics and a disregard for personal property rights.
I do have a disregard. I don't know what the hell the extra sound is, but yeah, is this where the creature jumps out? Yeah, I see it. See if I can shoot this thing before he jumps out at me. Well, hell. Thank you there, Vasco. Thanks a lot. Yeah, the fact that people would use another creature just to fight against other humans even. I'm like, wow, you have no respect for life, so I cannot feel bad for you.
You're dead. We're all dead. The comms relay has been trashed. The whole room is trashed. We can't call for help. I can hear the Terramorph roaring somewhere. And more people screaming.
Can't feel bad for you. All right, let's see. Okay, not for the bottom row. Damn, you're not for the top row. Okay, that's where you have to be. Let me go back. I need 2 over there. Okay. And then I do you first. And then you. Okay, I'm ready. Ah, that feels so satisfactory. Feels so good that I learned how to do those. I'm not an expert. Don't give me the hard puzzles. Alright, I don't think there's anything else in here that I... Wait a minute. We can't go up this way. Roof access. I don't think I did it this way. But that's what we're doing this time. Snap. Hope I didn't mess up. Maybe we did do it this way last time. I don't remember. What is this? Lead line deep mining spacesuit. Okay. I don't know what that's for. I'll take the credits. Caseless shotgun shell. Structural material. And keep that. And helium. Helium. Let me do something here. New stuff. Can I use this? 2 times jump height. No, I better save that. Recovery, 10% O2 recovery. No. Helium. You only worth 5? Why do I even have you? Don't give me $1 for that. Same thing for this. You know, can I eat this now? I can drop it. That's all I can do. All right, let's go to aid. Just eat this stupid lettuce. Snack bar. Spring water. Use. $200 damage resistance for 2 minutes. Dang. I don't think I have to shoot once I get past here though. Burns. I'll take this. Wellness, heal, 200 damage. What was that? %. O2. I don't need O2. I don't need this either. What is this? Carry capacity for 8 minutes. Restores 3 health. Restores 3 health. All these little stupid ones. Like, they don't really help you a lot. Like, you're just taking up space in my inventory. Save that. Heart, save that. Okay. Okay, can I equip this, please? B. I am not going to remember that this is number 7. Well, lucky 7. And then, what is this? Oh, wait, no. Okay. I want you to be, not that. B. You be 7. And then you can be 8. Okay. I'm going through all this like I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Ammo. I really don't know what I'm doing with this part, so let's just hope I never run out of ammunition. Okay. Maybe we save. Save. All right. Yeah, see, I don't think I have to fight
You gotta be
anymore.
kidding me. The Frontier has a new captain? You working with Barrett, or did you pry the ship keys out of his cold, dead hands?
Let's see. You need to stop attacking our ship. I mean, do I lie? I'm supposed to have persuasion. I'm gonna try lying.
Oh no, you see, we weren't really after Barrett. We're after that ship. Every Crimson Fleet rook hears about the Frontier. That constellation keeps treasure hidden in the cargo bays.
I should have
The
known
loot from
that.
100 planets.
That statement is partially correct. The Frontier has been to many planets and moons, but the only things held in the cargo bays are spare parts, dust, desiccated food particles, and a variety of species of ant.
I don't care what kind of lies Barrett programmed that robot to say. We're taking that ship.
Persuade.
You're not talking us out of this score.
To persuade. Yeah, I already know about this. All right. Okay, so I outsmarted this thing last time. I doubt I'm gonna do it this time, but we're gonna see. If you want to trade ships, see, I went with that last time, but I didn't go with it right away. You get 3 turns. Let's see. I don't remember number 1 being here. This one? We'll try this.
You sure?
Yeah, you dobo. I don't know where that word came from, but let's see. We can go with this.
Oh, that can't be right.
Yeah, it's right, bozo. I only get 3 turns. I gotta go for this one.
I'm not falling for
Ah,
that.
frick.
Your ship is loaded, and we
Ah,
want
shit.
it. I've heard enough out of you. Kill them!
Oh, frick. Alright, well. Come on now. Alright, you need to run.
Peace is no longer a viable option.
I need to not be by that dynamite. Damn it. Get him, Vasco. Oh, that worked. See? That's why you don't stand next to the dynamite. Girl, I'm glad you know how to reload this gun, because I sure as heck didn't. Oh, are there more people shooting? What the hell? I thought there were only 3. Well, now. Wasn't expecting this. What do you have? Aren't there 3? Oh my word, how many are there? Okay. I got no other new weapon. That's it. Okay. What's her health like? Oh, I got skill points. I didn't want to use it for combat. I wanted persuasion. Scavenging. Excuse me. Actually, can I get weightlifting? Do I want to put it on weightlifting right now? I mean, you might want it on combat, but pistol, 10% more damage. Shotgun certification. Shotguns do 10% more. I mean, I don't even know what I'm using right now. It's probably a pistol. And I gotta go to the bathroom all of a sudden. Okay. Oops. How am I getting out of this? Did I get all your stuff? Yeah, I did. Can we just leave? Why were we here in the first place? Let me see. Return to the ship. Perfect. Let's go. Roscoe, I hope you're behind me, bro. I think he's actually trying to fight down. That's fine. There's my ship. As long as none of y'all boarded it, I'm out of here. That robot better catch up. I'm assuming he'll just be on the ship. That would be horrible if he's not. They're like, you left the robot? Sure as hell did. You better make another toaster. Listen, it said get back on my ship. I'm getting back on my ship. What's that? Oh, that's those dang bugs. Oh, I got to go. You got bugs chasing me? R.
Captain,
I,
to reach the lodge, we must jump to the planet Jemison in the Alpha Centauri
fast
system,
travel directly
and then
from
land in the city of New
elevation
Atlantis.
and press
Do
tab.
not worry, this will all become second nature before too long.
See? I don't know where we're going. Restart Collective. Where are we going? Alpha Centauri. Grab jump to Jameson. Okay, Jameson. That would be here. X. Jameson. Let's go. See, my robot was on the ship. I was about to go back and get him for a split second until I saw those bugs, and then I'm like, nah. Your girl don't do bugs. Entering controlled airspace. No contraband on ship. Let's hope we don't have any. Scan past. Why didn't she speak this time? They usually speak. Alright, where are we going? Land at New Atlantis. Alright. And is that like right there? Map. New Atlantis. Yes. Okay. So now that we're done with the rough stuff, see, I managed all of that. That was fine. Until we tried to go and work for the military. All right, now what? Go to the lodge, okay. Oh, wait. I wanted to, spacesuit. V. Oh, this is better. It gives 45 radiation. Okay. 45 radiation. 15% fatal damage from range weapons. Oh. Okay. So we're going to equip this one. And while that one looks nicer, they have negative for a lot of stuff here. Man, I'm glad I got this one. All right. So I could probably get rid of this one, this mining spacesuit, or do I leave it on the ship? 02 is consumed with exertion, such as sprinting. Okay, well that's nice. All right, I'm gonna put this. And then I also want to see these weapons. So I have 7 of these. I don't need 7. I don't need 5. I don't need 3 of these. So I'm going to sell some of this. Resources. Probably could sell everything since I don't know how to make anything yet. Miscellaneous. Oh, we gotta go. Oh, we're keeping all of that. Nope. What's happening? Oh, that's fine. I don't think I did anything. Exit. What all these extra sounds are. Your watch beeps faster as your suit runs out of protection. Okay. I guess I'll talk to you.
What? No Barrett? Let me guess. Protocol Indigo again?
Hey. Hello, sir. Watch beats faster. Okay.
And he's our new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship. And you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo.
All right. Oh, I could go find new crew
Everything
members.
looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
All right, thanks. So, this is the Trade Authority. They don't give you hardly anything when you're selling. I'm surprised I didn't get too much weight. Okay, so I have 8,000. Okay, well, I'm going to sell pretty much everything in here. Look at it, $1, 1 coin. Y'all crazy. I'm going to give you this. I'm keeping everything else. I just can't. I feel like you're trying to rob me. That was miscellaneous, right? Or was that resources? Miscellaneous. I keep all my digis. Digipicks. Keep all my aid. Weapons. I have way too many of these. 192. I want to see if I can sell these somewhere else for more. 166. All right. 166. Because there is a weapons place in here. So, how we looking? We look good. Well, minus her eyes. I don't know what her eyes are doing. See, she got dark brown eye, and I don't know what the other one is doing.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on the United Colonies research facility will not go unanswered.
Okay. What did it tell us to do? Go to the lodge in the Mass District. Lucky for me, I know where that is this time. No, I know I want to go to the wells when I go sell this. Not sure where in the wells, but I know I saw weapons. I am not enjoying...
This is New Atlantis Transit, or the NAT. It provides free transportation throughout the city. We can take it directly to the Mast District.
Mast District. So, I don't want to trigger any missions I don't plan to do.
Another day, another credit.
No, don't talk to me. Don't look at me. Don't talk to me. Don't ask me to do anything.
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing, or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
Okay, so this is the Mass District. Now I just gotta remember.
That an adversarial use sees us in the past.
Where was it?
President Abeo wants to foster relations, not fracture them.
Okay, so they had Freestar Collective. Remember where you had to go. There were flags, I remember. So I don't remember if it was this side or this side. It's like they don't have a sign. It's like they're...
That impressive building is MAST, the Military, Administrative, and Scientific Triumvirate. It stands as a symbol of the United Colonies.
I don't think you can get past here. I gotta double check, but I don't think you can. Yeah, there's a wall here. Oh man. Okay. Okay. Listen, Bosco. Oh, here we go. I should have just followed the blue dot on my screen. I don't think that dot was there the first time I played. Y'all got me running all over this place. Come on now. All right, we're getting closer. I can feel it. There it is. I don't know why I thought this door was wood the first time I saw it.
Here we are, the lodge. The
You
front
did not
door
help
should
me.
unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us
It
inside.
actually looks like my arm. Unlike the first time when I played, I was like, oh, whoa, whoa. Okay, enter the
Captain,
library.
Everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Oh, please. Easiest bet I'll ever win.
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't?
Because he sent me in his place. Who are you?
Sarah Morgan.
Start that
Chair
way
of
again.
Constellation. That means anything you discussed with Barrett is my business. Now, if you would please answer my question.
Oh, you did say please. Pirates attack.
I see. Bosco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. She's here, with the artifact.
Thank you, Mateo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
Just me.
Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Are you hearing this? Do you
Talk
all
to Sarah
believe
and
me
listen
now?
to the meeting.
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Patrick, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves
Easy, girl. Breathe.
Should I calm down?
You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Patrick?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting, now would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
It's a little too much. I need some time to clear my head. How much do you know? You on me and Constellation? What does that mean? What's to expect?
We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us.
Me and Constellation, what does that mean? How much do you know about
Individually,
the artifact?
they're just odd hunks of metal. Another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
Tell me what happens next. I don't remember.
You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Alright. 8,000 credits. A
I know
boost
everyone's
pack.
excited by the artifacts, but we need to be as objective as possible and be aware of possible negative effects.
Okay. So this is the main story, I think. Talk to Sarah. Alright, well, I don't want to talk to you right now. Talk to Noel about quarters.
I hope Barrett makes it back to us. I know he gets into trouble all the time, and everyone just sort of accepts he'll be fine, but still. That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noel. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us.
They still exist. Trying to find out if there's any truth to it.
You seem to know a lot about the artifacts. I was wondering about other types of exploration work besides the artifacts. The vision I saw, what do you think it was? How long have you been working on all this?
Well, Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years now. But we only became aware of the artifacts recently. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses. And he was the one who got this all in motion. It's a shame he isn't here to see this. Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something. An energy surge, some other phenomenon. Unfortunately, that's what a lot of people report in these situations. I'm not saying you didn't really see anything, just that it's really hard to determine after the fact. That's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it in the future. Be a little more prepared. We're all in this together now, right? Oh gosh, no. I mean, that's flattering, but really, we're making this up as we go. Until you arrived, we only had the two, and the vaguest sense that there was something more at work. There's still so much we don't know, and that means a lot of work ahead of us. Of course, there's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet.
Oh, check out the Constellation Mission Board. That's what that was. Okay.
Well, right now nothing's off the table. Metallurgical analysis, chemical composition. I'm looking at everything. One thing I'm really trying to improve is my overall database of xenobiology. I don't know if it will help in this case, but the more we know about, well, everything, the better off we are, right? Speaking of, if you're going to be out there looking for more artifacts, you're bound to come across some interesting specimens.
Yeah.
Anything organic, I'd be happy to take it off your hands.
Okay.
There's a galaxy chock full of resources. The more data I have, the more thorough an analysis I can do. And if it sweetens the deal, I can pay. Pretty well, too. Walter's pockets may not be bottomless, but they are pretty deep.
Okay. Who's Walter? Do I have organic resources?
Okay, let's take a look.
I might have lied to you, girl. Oh no, I do. 44. I mean, what am I gonna do with it? Oh, that's right. I pulled this off of that creature. That's right. I don't know about that toxin, but all of this. Antimicrobial. Common organic item. Okay. You can have it all, sis. Sell from, let's see, 44. Yeah. I'll take the credits. What else am I going to do with this? Sell from ship's inventory. Resources. You want all this? Lubricant. Sealant. I mean, I don't have a reason to have it. Sell 25 items of unique. Okay. Sell all. Yeah. And then you could buy things. You could you could buy it back. No thanks. Sarah says something about a place for me to stay. And I don't want to stay here. I have a house. Well, I guess we gotta do this
Planning
anyway.
on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour.
Follow Noel. Alright, lead the way, sis. Mind the way. Let's go. Are we going? Why didn't she walk?
Stay safe, okay?
She said, I'm not giving you the tour.
Ask if you...
Let me see. Alright. They didn't give me my tour. Talk to Sarah. She didn't give me the tour this time. That's fine. I did all of this. Sweet. Listen. Listen. Alright. Let me see. Check out the Constellation Mission Board and visit the London Landmark on Earth. Whoa. I didn't see that on here last time. Okay. Well, I guess I'm not getting the tour.
Speak up.
They did want us to meet everybody,
We're all
though. So,
here for the same reason.
hey, Matteo.
Are you doing okay?
Matteo.
I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else. You matter too. You've done
nice.
something really significant bringing that artifact here. I'm Matteo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer like you. It's really good to have you with us.
Let's see. What do you make of the visions? What brought you to Constellation?
Well, there was some overlap in interests. I'd spent years searching for religious relics from human history. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation. So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation. After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common, and I was invited to join Constellation.
Alright.
I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself. It's hard to judge otherwise. Both you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but you know, if the label fits.
If it meant something, I didn't understand it. I've just never experienced anything like it.
That sure lines up with everything else about these artifacts. It's all connected. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We just need more data, which means more artifacts.
Second one was on Kazal, buried the same as the one you found.
But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust?
Well, good talking to you.
Take care of yourself.
Ever since I got here, this has felt like home. These people are family. I hope it feels that way for you too.
Oh, thanks, Noel. Where's that other guy? I'll go talk to him. Oh, that's a creepy picture.
You mind putting your signature on some documents? The money-related kind.
Never ends, does it?
Oh,
Dare
can
I
you
ask
talk?
what
Oh, this is Walter.
Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line.
I've been called worse. You don't even know me. If that was an apology, you could do better. Yeah.
I am sorry I besmirched your chosen profession and made assumptions about your character.
It wasn't a
My
chosen
frustrations
profession.
lie more with Barrett. Not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man.
Grumpy old man.
Welcome aboard.
Well, thank you. Glad to be here, I guess. Just watch the grumpiness in the future. I hope the drinks are at least free. I guess I'll go
By
with
the
this
way,
one.
in addition to a place to stay, the lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment.
Oh.
Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing.
Okay.
You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need.
Absolutely. Craft. Set mission active. Okay. This, yep. Complete, set mission active. Complete a research project. This isn't where I expect to find a CEO. What's your role in Constellation? Do you think the vision I have means anything? What kind of company is Stride?
The most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days. I do have other things that require my attention, you know. Up until very recently, I'd likely have dismissed it as, I don't know, hallucinations. But now, I'm not sure what to think. I don't suppose you have a history of this sort of thing, do you?
I hit my head recently, if that's what you're asking. Sure, I see lights, hear music all the time. It's non-stop party in my head. Never seen anything like it in my life. You mean, have I seen something like this before?
This? Or anything else? You'll have to forgive me. I don't know you as well as the others here. If you weren't so new to the group, I might already know the answer.
Yeah, well, I haven't hit my head recently. I'll stick where I never seen anything like it in my life.
Yes, I imagined as much. Barrett expressed something similar in his own unique way. I'm no scientist. I leave that to the likes of Barrett and young Noel there. But I think we can all agree there's something unusual going on here. Frankly, this is the most exciting thing that's happened in years.
Alright.
Me? Why, I'm the wallet.
Hey,
Someone
big
has
money.
to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use. I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here.
Mateo didn't strike me as being the smart one. You didn't mention the lady downstairs. The other lady.
Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the lodge home as much as anywhere else.
Alright, well, good chat.
Bye.
Bye. So he gave you props and the other lady props, but not the lady with the coat. He didn't give, what's her name? Noelle props. I see how it is. Alright, who else? I think I talked to everybody then, right?
No, I don't need it. Just checking in. Seeing
Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I was
All
told
systems are functioning well within established parameters.
to talk to this robot.
Then keep up the good work.
Affirmative. I am at your service, Captain. Captain, now that you are a member of
Oh.
Constellation, I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development, in case you ever need to build a base for field research.
Okay. See, I did not get this before. Okay, so this is Vasca. Okay, shield weapon system. I don't know what any of that is. I can use you on my crew. Outpost development. Do you miss Barrett? How long have you been part? Okay.
The exploration of an unknown planet can be a major undertaking. By building an outpost, you will be able to construct scanning equipment, resource extractors, and defenses. It is even possible to set up multiple outposts capable of manufacturing, allowing you to build advanced equipment. The scan booster is the most obvious, as it will enable you to detect landmarks and other points of interest from further away. Beyond that, extractors will allow you to collect raw materials of various types, while fabricators enable the manufacturing. A particularly prosperous outpost may even warrant the construction of cargo links, allowing you to share resources between other outposts you have built. A planetary scan will reveal the presence of key inorganic resources, although rarer elements will be harder to find without training. And while a scan may detect the presence of life on a planet, you will have to analyze the native plants and animals yourself to know what compounds they produce. The blueprints you need to construct an outpost should already be on your watch. It will automatically connect to any available materials for construction in your ship's cargo. I arrived along with many material goods purchased by the group's previous chair, Malcolm Livingstone. Despite several significant system replacements and upgrades, I have been online for 43 years.
Dang. Do I have to say this?
Captain, I will proceed to my assigned post.
Manage your crew. Review and change their assignments between your ships and outposts. Different crew have different skills which enhance your ship or outpost. Frontier ship. Change Vasco's assignment to Frontier. Unassigned. Assigned crew. I mean, okay, I guess. What if I don't assign him to anything? Will he just follow me around? I'll just leave you unassigned. You can just follow me around. That leaves me 2 slots on my ship. Alright, I have unlocked a lot of things. I hate when that happens, but visit London, landmark on Earth. Check out Constellation mission board. Craft or modify an item. I want to do that. Complete a research project. I want to do that. Start an outpost on a planet. I don't really care to do that. Talk to Sarah. I want to wait on that. Okay, so how about we do this? Check out the Constellation mission board. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 members. All right, let's go.
Do you have a new set of orders for me today?
No. You could just follow me around, I guess. What is this? Locked door. Lodge key. Locked door. Oh, it's not locked. What is this? Whoa. See, I didn't look at any of this before. Oh, it's a lab. This is sweet. I thought I was gonna have to build all of this myself. So what do you do? Spacesuit workbench. Weapons workbench. Can you stop running, maybe? Let me see, this is industrial workbench. And we've got, I wonder if I took this, would it refill? I don't know. Pharmaceutical lab. Is this cooking? A cooking station? Okay. Y'all know me, I'm a simmer. I'm a simmer. Okay, so this is the mission board. All right. What else is out here? This place is huge. There's a bathroom. I wish you could actually use this, like click on it and have an animation for her washing her hands. Using the toilet. I guess that's not really that important. Alright, what's out here? I guess this is just storage. More storage. Ooh. Wait a minute. Is this the suit? When my son said there was a way you could hack into this. Let me see. I don't know. Let me zoom in. I don't know if they fixed it. Unlock master key. Yeah, I'm not good at doing this yet. And I don't know if this was the actual case, but unlock. They probably fixed it. Oh, hello. Maybe not. Maybe not do that. Maybe not do that. I don't think you can get in here anymore. And I don't even know if this was the case that he could get in, but there was a way. People figured it out. Lock is too difficult. Yeah, I probably can't get in here. Man, that's too bad. Alright, well, you have to unlock the thing. Not me trying to figure out a way to cheat it. And now I'm stuck. That's hilarious. Y'all, I'm stuck trying to sneak into this thing. I'm not kidding. Girl, you should be able to jump out of there. You jumped up there. I mean, at least let me get the suit if I'm gonna get all jacked up in here. They said, no, you shall not. All right, let me see. All right, at least I got out of there. I didn't have to call and embarrass myself. Help! I'm stuck. Yeah, I don't think I can access this suit. All right, anyways. Probably lost in here now. What's over here? Not another door. Oh, the well. I needed to go out this way. I didn't know I could get there from this building. I need to go sell a couple of weapons. See your parents at Pioneer Tower. Visit your dream home. Oh, I want to do that. Alright, somehow I came out of here. Good luck finding this spot again. Ugh. Ugh. Where am I? This is gross. I'm able to catch something down here. Okay, how the heck do I get out? That's pretty gross. Let me out. Door locked. Yo, I came out this way for nothing. And something doesn't look good in here. Oh, it's fish. Oh, thank goodness. Well, I don't know if that's... I think it's fish. Is this broken? Oh, I gotta go back the way I came. I don't know how you get over there though. From the other side. Alright, well. So way to the well if you could figure out how to get out. What's this? Two dates for Darla 4. Forever Human, February 2nd. Plushie. Hey, that's how my room looks. Cheddar snack. Oh, look, it's moving. That's cool. Oh, I do not like this plushie with all the extra eyeballs. Muzzle and me. Oh, I don't like the extra eyeballs either. Why have all those extra eyeballs? Oh, guys, a spider. Oh, a spider. Oh, I don't even want to tell the story. Oh, I almost stole his credits, but I think this is somebody I live with. Should I be stealing credits from someone we live with? Oh, I saw on YouTube you can change how the toilet roll sits, which is weird. More stuff? Oh, I want that. I'll take that. You left it there for me, right? Okay, so we came out of there. Didn't see this boy's room. Oh, here. Bathroom, storage. This is the lab. I'm digging this lab. We're gonna definitely use this lab. At least until I'm rich and can have my own lab. Okay, so we want to activities. See your parents at Pioneer Tower. What happened to my house? I thought that was on here. I want to do these to check out the Constellation Mission Board. I thought that's what that was. Dream home. I want to do that. Visit your dream home. See Landry Holyfield in New Atlantis about your mortgage. Oh, we're going to hold off on that. I forgot that's a bill. Check out the Constellation Mission Board. I thought I just did. Is this not the Constellation Mission Board? Constellation Mission Board. Oh, I guess I didn't click on it. Okay, mission information. So I guess this is the available mission. Locate psychotropic biota in Delta Pavonis. I'm probably pronouncing all of this wrong. We are looking for an experienced explorer to locate a planet with psychotropic biota in the Delta Pavonis system. This may require surveying multiple planets within the system. 6,000 credits. Oh, what happened? What happened? Oh, 6,500 credits. Oh, this one is what I was on, 6,000. Survey, Goonie Boo, 1,000 credits. We're looking for an experienced explorer to survey. Payment will be automatically credited to your account once Goonie has been fully surveyed. Oh. 9,500. We are looking for an experienced explorer to locate a planet with prismatic plumes in the Groombridge system. This may require surveying multiple planets with the system. Okay? And then 6,500. Locate emerging tectonic in Mayo. I think that's how you say it. Mahio. I don't know how you pronounce this. We are looking for an experienced explorer to locate a planet with emerging tectonic. This may require surveying multiple planets. Okay. Well, this is the easiest one. I'm going to accept the mission. Planet survey progress is shown on the planet's information card, on the star map, and also in the scanner when on the surface. For planets without life, scanning a planet from orbit may be enough to complete the survey. but most planets require you to land and explore more thoroughly. All right, let me see. So, see your parents, start an outpost on a planet, complete a research, craft or modify an item, and visit this. Okay. And what else do we have? Oh, this is up here as its own thing now. Complete survey. Visit your dream home. Okay. Talk to Sarah. And then you have these. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to stop here. I got 3 minutes left for this stream. And I think I'm going to end it here. I think we'll go see her parents just to get that over with. And I know it's an easy mission. And I can get that. I like ticking boxes. You're going to figure that out really quick. I just like completing tasks. So I want her to go see her parents just to get it off the list of to-do, my to-do list. Yes, about the spider. Apparently here where I live, they have these things called, well, I don't know what they're called, but they're jumping spiders, which my husband quickly told me, oh, people like these as pets, but you know, nah, I don't like things that look at me, like literally face off. And I was leaving the grocery store and
Sergeant Jimmy's looking for reliable people to help the guard.
it jumped
Contact him
off
if you're interested. We'd
the
all
car
appreciate it.
door. It jumped off the car door, landed on the ground. This is me with groceries trying to unlock my car so that I could put my groceries in the car. It jumped off the car door, landed on the ground, turned itself around so that it was facing me. Okay, in a hopping formation. It hopped to where it turned around to face me. And then that's all I needed to see. I proceeded to back up. It hopped forward a little bit as if it was challenging me. Yes, this is how I perceived it. And your girl got nervous as heck. And I quickly ran around the car to the other side and proceeded to put my groceries in as fast as humanly possible. And then I had to go back around. Oh, I forgot. It jumped on the back tire. After it turned around and hopped towards me, it jumped on the back tire, which I was supposed to walk past that. Nah, I'm done. Ran around, opened the door, side door. That's cool. I put my groceries in the car, and then I got in the car talking to myself. I don't even remember what I was saying, but I was just trying to calm myself down.
You have a nice day now.
Oh, I think I just kept saying, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. I was not fine. I was not fine. But I kept saying it out loud. I got in the car. It was hot in my car. I wanted to unroll my windows, but there is no way I was about to unroll my windows when I knew that spider was on the tire. And yeah, so drove home, got home, and then I got out of the car praying, please don't be near me, please don't be near me, something like that, just chanting, you know. Long story short, got in the house, didn't see the spider again. But I'm pretty sure, am I running in circles? I'm pretty sure I am going to see that damn spider again, because my son looked it up online and said that they are from here. And I'm not happy about it at all. But yeah, let's see what this dear dad has to say. We already been through this once.
Well, I'll be. Honey, we got ourselves a visitor. I'll get the coffee brewing.
Oh, my God. Oh, you about gave me a heart attack. Not that we're not thrilled to see you, daughter, but I thought you were under contract with Argos Extractors. Is everything all right?
Better than all right. I'm working for Constellation now.
Well, I'll be. Constellation? Is this one of those candid camera vids? A joke?
My child is a member of Constellation. I just knew you were special. Didn't I always say that? That you were meant for great things? Great things. Hey, if I don't get to sing your praises as much as I like, no one can. Oh, but you didn't give me any notice. If I'd known I'd have your favorite meal in the oven. And your room is just a mess. Although that's how you left it.
Easy, honey. Let the girl catch her breath. Why don't you settle in? You know you're always welcome.
Mission updated. Dream home. What does that mean? I'm not living here. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that button. Mission updated. Dream home. Visit your dream home. See, okay. You have a $125,000 credit mortgage on your dream home on planet Nisoi in the Olympus system. You will have to keep paying a weekly mortgage payment unless you either pay off the loan or let the bank foreclose on the property. For either of those, you need to go to the Landry Hollyfield. Go to Landry Hollyfield at Gal Bank's New Atlantis branch. All right, well, we need to go do this. See Landry Hollyfield in New Atlantis about your mortgage. Okay. I kind of want to do that before she sits and visits with these beautiful parents she has. So this is their house. They have a nice house. I've already been through this. I hate that they don't have a regular window. I could not live here. This feels claustrophobic to me. Nice rooms though. So it looks like a 2-bedroom condo kind of situation. And a little small little laundry area. That's a cool paint, cool art. All right, well, I gotta go.
Everyone in my poker night is going to hear about you.
Aw, that's cool. But I gotta go.
I still can't believe it. Constellation. The stories make them seem so exotic, so, well, romantic almost. How is it for real? You liking it?
I mean, the people, so far so good. Being invited to join, yeah, I gotta say that.
It's funny how you can live years where the days all blend together. But then out of the blue, whammo, everything's different. I've got some news of my own. You are now officially looking at a retiree. Taught my final class last Thursday. The faculty threw me a party and everything. It's too bad you weren't here then. You could have had some cake.
Aw, congrats.
I gave it my good old college try. You see what I did there?
I did.
Enough about that. Anything you want to talk about before you have to go? I mean, stay. Stay as long as you like, but I imagine you're all excited to get to discovering.
I'm excited to go see my new house. You guys need anything?
You know, it's supposed to be us taking care of you, right? I'd like to say we'll pay you back the money you sent home. Well, I appreciate it. We appreciate it. More than you know. Retirement's treating me well, but there are some days I almost missed the class from. Don't say anything to your mom about this, but she got some work done at Enhance. She keeps looking younger every day, I tell her. Not that I mind.
Seriously? Alright, well, I'm done
Stay
talking to
as
you.
long as you like.
Thanks.
Regina, the president of...
Oh, I know all about her.
Well, she's
Seems like
making me
she
redo the
walked
whole
over
report
here.
from scratch because she gave me the wrong information.
You worked on that for days.
I know. I swear next election, I'm stepping down. I can't stand her.
Are we looking for solutions or sympathy?
What? Oh, what's this about?
Fred from the poker group said 90% of all marital strife would go away if you just know whether you need to offer help or a friendly ear.
Fred's a wise man. I suppose sympathy.
Then that Regina is a monster. There ought to be a law.
Damn straight. Of all the places we've lived, this is my favorite. I still can't get over you being here. And it's not even Mother's Day. So, I gotta ask, is there anyone special in your life? With you being in Constellation now, I imagine you are quite the catch.
Nothing to
Just
report
so you
yet.
know, your dad cannot wait to be a grandpa. So don't keep him or me waiting too long. I know. I won't get into more right now. I know you didn't live in this apartment long, but I want you to consider this your home away from home. Your bed is always yours, no questions asked. I mean, well, I will ask questions, but you can stay here no matter the answers. No bother at all. Stay as long as you like. Anything you want to talk about, dear?
Nope, I want to go see my house.
Now that we're both retired, you mean? I keep trying to push your father to do things. Dance lessons, vacation, take some courses. I'm really interested in early colonial art. But he's just happy as a clam reading in his chair for hours. Wants to know the history of every little thing. It's nice to have time to do both, though.
I like how when she talks, you can actually see the dimples in her chin move. Like her lower chin. It's very realistic.
Well, one of your old classmates made junior VP at Galbank. Their father was bragging for hours. Can't wait to tell him about Constellation.
She wants to brag about us.
I missed you so much, darling.
Okay, well, I'm going to leave now
Where's
because
the tissue paper?
I need to find my own house. Okay, we're going to do this one last thing and then I'm going to log off. And that is head over to the bank. I think that's where this is taking me. Let me make sure. Yeah. See Holyfield and New Atlantis about your mortgage. Landry Holyfield. Uh-oh. Dang it. Okay. Dream home. Okay, so I guess we have to,
The well's been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there.
we are going to,
Nothing's changed.
I'm guessing the commercial district. No, damn it. I hope I'm going to the right place. Commercial district. Yeah. Okay. See Landry Holyfield and New Atlantis about your mortgage. I don't want 2 missions on here. Oh, heck. No. Landry Holyfield at Gal Banks, New Atlantis branch. Landry Holyfield.
Don't be nervous. You got
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP, an A and B, B and E, or...
Wow, you look completely different.
Plastic surgery.
I feel...
Well, this must be it. Who are you? Landry Holy. This is who I'm supposed to see.
Now listen, I have a lot on my plate right now, and you don't look like a new hire stumbling through their first day. Who exactly are you?
Member of Constellation. Recognize.
Constellation? As in the elusive and mysterious constellation. Oh, wow. I used to read stories about you guys when I was a kid. Wow. Oh, this is perfect. Kismet, really. I have a business proposition for you that could help us both out. Very lucrative.
I'm not here for that. Dude. Listen.
You're a law and order type? Well, this is perfect. This job is literally serving justice. Gal Bank is the aggrieved party, and if you help me, you help all of us.
Listen. I don't think, seriously? I thought I was here for something else. Dude, I thought I was here for my mortgage.
Now, listen, I have a lot on my plate right now, and you don't look like a new hire stumbling through their first day. Who exactly are you?
Okay. I'm gonna go about this a different route. Y'all can just show me the way to my house. How about that? Visit your dream home. Yeah, let's go do that. I'm gonna go see my house and I'm logging off.
A diplomatic visa? You got to be kidding me. It was a minute.
So let's see how we get to this house. Remove that. Okay. Visit your dream home on Nassau. Dream home. Nassau. It's funny how you jump in a spaceship like you jump in a car. You just go somewhere else. All right, so how do I get to this Nassau? That's the lodge. See mortgage. Investigate. No. No, no. Where is Nassau? Am I gonna have to Google this? Because I don't think it's on the same planet, obviously. I don't know where Nassau is. Yeah, we might have to save this for the next stream, finding our home. I'm going to go ahead and end this here. Thank you for watching the stream. I know I started over 3 times, but as far as I know, this is it. 3's a charm. We should have our new dream home in the next stream. I'm going to go ahead and end this here. I hope everyone has a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whichever time zone you are in. Well, bye-bye. Oh, Olympus system. It says Cyber Queen's home. All right, we're gonna go ahead and end this here. We'll look at that when we come back. All right. Again, I hope everyone has a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whichever time zone you are in. Bye bye.